Hey, America! Start watching now!
Now. Perfect. Way to go.
And they have
everybody.
started.
Yeah. Hi. We're back.
Hey, everybody.
I'm jazzed. I'm jazzed to be here.
I'm so excited to react to things. This is my reacting voice.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
12 Points from America is at it again. Doing bad things for everyone out there. So, yeah.
You have us to thank. Anyway, this is our second video show. Thank you so much to all the folks who have commented on the first one, all the crazy stuff that we threw at you from the last one. We had a wonderful, wonderful response to people seeing Winnie Pooh for the first time. So if we broke your brain with that, sorry, not sorry.
You deserve that. You think Winnie Pooh is where Sam Raimi got the idea for the upside down Spider-Man kiss?
Yes.
Needs more mandolins.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Anyway, for those of you who don't know us, we are 12 Points from America. We are the cast and crew, really one-stop shop for a Eurovision-based podcast from Minnesota in the United States. But we're dabbling into a visual medium as well. So this is what our faces look like. Hey.
Hi. I look like this. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, today, in celebration of the upcoming Junior Eurovision Song Contest, we have decided to take a quick little dive into some favorites, some memorable moments from Junior Eurovision's past. We have 4 songs from 4 different countries over the years coming at you. One, we may as well just jump right into it. It's a familiar favorite. If you have listened to our podcast, we won't stop talking about this. It's seared into our brains. If you have not seen or heard this before, hold on to your tuchus. Here comes Bizkebi, the winning Junior Eurovision Song Contest entry from 2008 with Bzzz.
We really can't overstress the fact that this won the contest. I want to put that out there.
Within a year of Hard Rock Hallelujah winning, too. So, like, something was in the water.
2 years, year and a half.
Sure. Yeah.
Eric, okay. why don't you hit play on this and share the love and the joy of Bzzz.
It's actually been probably like a year since I watched this. So,
well, let's
can't wait to rejoin.
Let's do it then. Here we go.
Georgia killing it.
10-year-olds doing this.
Just noticing our fancy little banner is covering up Derek. There we go. You know what Derek. It is. Whatever.
I'm the Mike Wazowski of this podcast.
This is kind of what I appreciate about both Eurovision and Junior Eurovision, is that sometimes you get a song that is exactly what people 100 years ago thought we would be listening to in 2008.
Yeah.
What kind of weird stuff will they be listening to then? Oh, they'll be probably listening to like...
In their flying cars.
And we were, yeah.
I think they would envy our moat technology.
Those kids never got out of there.
They're still buzzing to this day.
Yeah.
They actually never developed language.
I just figured this is how they talk in Georgia. This is just the national epic. Like the Kalevala.
It's the Kalevala of Georgia. Yeah. Okay, so really quick.
Yeah.
Some of the harmonies they're about to do here and have done are nuts. Like As weird as this is,
It's brilliant.
it's really brilliantly done.
Oh,
Listen to
wait,
this.
wait.
There it is.
That is a triumphant final chord. Like my music theory is rusty. I don't know what that chord was, but that is just triumph and bees and PVC.
It is those two things, triumph and bees.
Which
for
is
the
kind
most
of what our
part, yeah.
podcast tends to veer towards.
Triumph and bees.
Triumph and bees,
With
yeah.
a song like that,
Mhm.
it keeps coming up in whatever we're talking about. I think it came up in our conversation about like unique language appearances at Eurovision. We're like, well, there was one that won with a made-up language. Bees.
Bees.
Everything about this song, it feels like at some point in the creation process, somebody would have been like, "No, we can't do that. Like, no one's gonna like this."
But then someone in the room was always like, "But what if we did, though?
What if we did?
What if we did?"
What's
And everyone else
what's
was
like
just
the
"What if we did?"
songwriting like process here? Like who did Barbara Pravi do this?
When she was like 12.
Whatever.
He was a prodigy.
It's Junior.
It's, if I'm not mistaken, Biz was written by the same, or at least co-written by the same gentleman, Giga Kukenidze, who has done a bunch of Junior Eurovision songs for Georgia, including the one that we're going to hear this year, which is pretty fantastic. And Biz had such an impact that they kind of created a children's musical studio called Bizkebi Studio.
Ah.
And a lot of the Junior Eurovision songs out of Georgia over the following couple of years came out of this factory collective. Yes, the hive, a hive, as it were.
For a
So
second,
I
I
was
was
you were going to say
worried
this
that you were
influenced other artists and they just produced gibberish for years.
set back Georgian language development.
There
for
was
20
a
years.
follow-up single, I believe.
What was it called? Hum?
I don't remember. It
Sting.
was.
Sting.
Right.
I don't know. I think it also had bee stuff in it though. I did prepare one other thing related to this song that I'm going to share, which is, and I don't know if any of you know this. Sam might know this. In 2017, when Georgia hosted the contest again, most recently, they got all of the former winners of the contest to come and play a part of this.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, and that includes our pals in Bizkebi.
Are we about to
And
see
so-
a teenage version of Bizkebi?
Yes, we are, Danny. Lo and behold, Bizkebi as
What?
Aw,
Wow,
They-
a couple
they-
blow-ups here.
they grew up so
Wow.
quick. Granted, it was 2008 that they won, so it's been.
It's a dark
9
time for
years.
fashion anyway.
bees don't normally live this long, which is amazing.
They're all
Normally they would have
That's,
gotten like swatted by now, but yeah, they
Mhm.
are. Wow,
Yeah.
they're all grown up.
I know.
What year
Aw.
was this from?
This is 2017, so they would have been 19 when this photo was taken, because they were all 10 when they won, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they sing the song again or did they just show up?
All I've been able to find is that they did an interview, basically, saying, "What are you up to now?" And they're like,
College?
"School." Yeah,
Buzzing around.
it's just buzzing around. What's the buzz with Bizkebi? So anyway, that's the Bizkebi reunion that I'm aware
Yeah,
of.
now everyone
Wow.
out there can finally understand what we're talking about when we every few episodes mention Bizkebi.
Mhm.
It's become our interstitial music, sort of our unofficial theme song, and we are deeply, deeply grateful. We are deeply, deeply grateful to the trio. I believe it's Mariam, and Georgie, I think is the third one.
Georgie, yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe
Uh,
Georgie is still making music.
Ah,
He's playing piano and that sort of thing. Less clear what the other two are up to. Perhaps they became queen bees. I didn't think that joke the whole way through. We'll just have to
I
move
mean,
on.
it's all right. It's all right.
I
It's
think
not.
that's
It's
Next one.
it's not like we're not being recorded right now. It's okay.
No.
Long story
no.
short, Bizkebi, we love you.
Mhm.
That's
Come
the thing.
on the
like,
show.
Yeah. Hey.
For real. Come on the show. We'll do an entire. It'll be like The Last Dance of the Chicago Bulls documentary. It'll be a 10-part, 10-hour series about Biscebbi's rise to dominance of Europe.
Thinking about the song "Last Dance," I'm like, oh, we're gonna wear green screen suits and
We could also do that.
dance on a
I
staircase.
guess.
Hey, you know what? I'm wearing them right now, and you just can't tell.
We
very
edited it
realistic.
out already.
All right,
Moving
let's
on.
move on to our next song. It's actually one from just the next year. It's from a country that no longer participates at Junior Eurovision, sadly, but we go over to...
The moon.
Yes, it's the moon. We go over to Belgium. This song is kind of the epitome of what a lot of people think of when they think of Junior Eurovision. It's young artists being unbelievably cutesy. I think the contest has evolved a fair amount since then, but let's check out Laura Omloop's with Silver Leaves or So in Love. This is the 4th placer from Junior Eurovision 2009.
Oh no. Yodelo.
Yodelo. I ate one of those once.
There's supposed to be cannons on stage.
This is my favorite Manet painting.
This is clearly Fragonard, Danny.
It's Renoir.
Now her shoes are staying on, so
Wait, the swing went away.
What was it for?
magic.
Oh.
The S Club 7 finally made it to Antwerp.
Oh, wow.
We get everyone in the background to like wear rainbow jerseys? All right. All right.
Oh,
And just a few years later, she was singing for Romania, was it?
I was about to say Laura walked so that Ilinka could run.
That's
I thought you were
right.
going to say a few years later she was singing for the Ricola Company.
This is
Just one of the boys was
cute.
to force a kiss on her.
Oh God, no.
The death stare of the yodel.
So, was
What?
she like really into yodeling? And somebody was like, I have just the song? Or.
I believe she had this ability to yodel, and
They wrote the rest of the song.
yeah. She's 22
guy?
now. She was about 10 when this song came out.
Wow.
It's Belgium. Because
And
when
that
you think
was-
of Belgium, you think yodeling. And this came
Oh
in
my
fourth-
God! Can you just
fourth
go
place.
back to the very last frame of what we just saw? It was so good. I feel like I knew this girl. I feel like I knew this girl in 2008. I really feel like she went to my high school. This is
Yeah,
one of the
okay.
most 2008 pictures I think I've ever seen.
I feel like I was that girl in 2008.
I was definitely
It's like,
that guy in 2008.
really?
Oh yeah.
Zachary Levi back there? Is that...
What? Anyway.
All
Anyway,
right, that's enough of that.
Oh man, that you're right though. That is very like. I feel like that's what, especially people over here on this side of the pond, would think of as just Eurovision, just kind of in general, pop music that is kind of very silly, and Lord knows that the contest does take itself seriously, sort of across the board now. But There's something refreshing about just, we're going to put a Belgian preteen on stage and she's going to yodel a song about love. It'll be great.
Right. But I feel like
How
a
well
lot
did
of
that one do?
fourth.
Oh, okay.
Fourth place, so pretty solidly, very, very solidly. I feel like people have this image that Junior Eurovision, just a bunch of like little bushy happy kids, yodel and it's bright and it's happy and colors all over the place. But there's also room for some really, really massive talent, and we're actually going to see that in our next song as well. Any other last thoughts about Belgium and Yodelo and?
Yodelo. I can't believe it's called. I can't believe they went with whatever the Flemish or German title is, and they went with. I can't believe they went with. They didn't go with Yodelo for the main one.
I also specifically held back on calling it Yodelo because
Yes, you would have ruined a lot.
Exactly. You got to keep the yodeling a surprise. Nobody ever wants a premeditated yodel.
And no one wants to spoil the yodel.
Nuh-uh. Nobody wants to spoil the yodel.
Can't spoil the yodel.
I could totally see a song like this at Senior Eurovision, though, too. I mean, we have seen a yodeling song.
And it wouldn't finish well.
It wouldn't finish well, but, it's the nice thing about Junior is I feel like they have a lot more permission to experiment and really do crazy stuff. Like, Biskebi would never fly at Senior Eurovision.
No.
I want to point out...
They don't have wings!
There was
Sorry.
There was a yodeling song in Eurovision, and it did do well.
Ninth, I think?
It was
something like that.
9th or 10th.
It was up there.
Our pals in Yodel It, the group. What were Alinka
and Alex?
Alex something. Yeah.
Florea. Alex Florea.
Yeah.
They're not friends anymore.
No?
You didn't hear about that?
No, please tell me more.
Some song some TV, The Voice or something, some competition, and she was one of the judges, and she blanked him.
Oh,
Sam, you told me this story.
I've forgotten about it.
Oh, wow.
I honestly, I prefer to think about Yodelo more than I do about Yodel It.
Let us know, which one do you prefer? Yodelo, Yodel It. I know which one I like more.
It's the one with the yodeling. Anyway, let's move on to our next song. Like I said, Junior Eurovision can often be a really incredible source for some amazing talent, many of whom we actually have seen graduate to the big show as well. And I think one of the biggest examples of that, especially recently, is Malta's winner from the 2015 competition, Destiny, with her winning song for Junior that year, Not My Soul.
Not My Soul?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not my soul.
It's not your soul, it's my soul.
Left your soul at the soul check.
What happens when you buy a bargain basement orb of Thessala? You're not going to get your soul. You're going to get someone else's soul. That's not my soul.
You lost your little coat check tag.
Yeah.
Get somebody else's soul. But anyway, many people have heard that Destiny was a winner from Junior Eurovision, but might not have actually taken the time to listen to her song from 2015. So,
and if you didn't, shame on you. Not really. It's fine.
Well, we're going to remedy that right now. So here is Not My Soul from Malta's Destiny.
Can you crank it a little, Eric?
Yeah, turn it up, turn it up.
They say sugar and spice makes everything nice, but that don't count for me. Everything means nothing if you don't know what you got in your heart. What you got in your heart? You feel it in your soul, you can never let it go. I want the world to know.
Shimacast. Sam, how old is she here?
About 13.
Jesus.
still impressive to think of how much better she is going to get in the next 3 and 4 years. Like it's incredible.
Yeah. I mean,
There's already so much of it right here, but it's impressive to think what 3 years can give her to command her voice.
I mean, since this, you know, she came back as champion the following year and released another single with that. She's in the X Factor in the United Kingdom. She won X Factor. No, sorry. She was on Britain's Got Talent, then won X Factor in Malta, and gave us 2 songs for Eurovision. And again, she's not even 20 yet.
This is the same country that brought us that kid who raps.
They were going to say it's from the same country where one of their singers lives in a pineapple under the sea.
What? Is SpongeBob canonically Maltese? Did I miss it?
No, it was the way that it was staged. The way that Chameleon was staged.
Oh, yes.
Started with a pineapple under the
course.
sea.
Sam, how decisively did this win? Was it just like a landslide?
It was pretty close at the top, and we're actually the next song that we're going to hear is the second placer from this year. Yeah, so this song,
It's some pyro.
Pyros. I would say drink, but we're talking about Junior Eurovision, so it seems a bit unseemly. So yeah, this one. Let's see, there were 17 songs that year. Malta won with 185 points. The second place song that we're going to hear next one with 176. Hello.
Push the wrong button. It's better now. Sorry,
yep.
everyone.
There was a big swing between second and third, from 176 down to 112 points for third place. But yeah, so as you can see, Destiny has had an incredible rise just over the last couple of years. Who knows where she's going to go next? But a lot of it started with those 3 minutes on stage in Armenia. Not Armenia. There was the Arena Armech in Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
I was in the
Was
audience
there-
that night. It was incredible.
Oh.
Was there talk at the time to get her to Senior Eurovision? Like, were people already kind of thinking, "Ooh, this is"?
I
our
think
next
amongst,
big thing.
at least amongst my friends, there was certainly, oh yeah, give her a couple of years. And yeah, also Malta's not a very large nation, so a lot of people get their turn.
She'll probably get
So,
another
yeah.
shot at it.
She'll probably get another shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I expect she will get a few, and she will probably win this.
Imagine how
eventually.
she's going to be when she's like 25. Like, we already knew that Adele was a star at 19. Like, and now Adele is here at age 30, and she's just better with every single album. Imagine how much better like Destiny's going to get.
Yeah.
Hopefully she won't have to go through a painful breakup to
Yeah.
reach those heights. We wish her all the happiness in the world. But my
Adele,
gosh,
friend of the show.
Adele, friend of the show.
I don't know. I
Call
think
us.
a divorce would do Destiny a lot of good. She could write an album about it,
Leave her alone. She's 19.
just like Adele.
Leave her alone.
Think of the art, Sam.
Ah.
Fine.
I still just get chills thinking about that. And
That's incredible.
that was incredible. It was such a great night.
That we talked in our part 3 of our show previewing this year's Junior about a lot of the discussion was about one song, which was Kami Kami from Armenia.
Well, yes. Yeah.
And how it seemed so mature, and we weren't sure, and we're still not sure what that's going to look like in terms of a result. And then I see a song like this that could be performed by a singer of just about any age, and see that it won, and it makes me think, well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and that's honestly a thing that we've seen. As you know, we saw in the first 2 songs very kid focused, but now we're seeing more maturity coming through with a lot of the singers in the songs over the last 7-8 years.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot more adult songwriters in the room. It used to be a rule that the songs had to be at least co-written by the kids themselves. That's no longer the case, and you've definitely seen a shift recently with that. Now I think the songs that tend to do well is when you have maybe a song that could be construed to any age with a sort of mature voice, but it's anything could happen. Anything could happen. If you haven't listened to our preview shows on our podcast, again, scope that out. We are 12 Points from America. Easy to find it on all your local podcasteries, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Yeah, bring
whatever
that
you
ticker
want.
back. There it is. Look at all
Yeah.
these things
All there,
down
all
here
down there.
that you can do to find us. Find
Yep.
us.
Find us.
We want to be found. You see.
Except for Danny, who seems to be hiding. All right, let's roll on to our last song of the evening. Again, like I said, this is the silver medalist to Destiny's Gold. This is from Armenia, a country that has had some incredible success at Junior Eurovision. They've only won it once, but since they have been participating at the contest, they've never come any lower than 9th. They've never, ever, ever scored double digits
Wow.
in terms of placement.
That's wild.
And this was one of their silver medals. This is Love, simply put, by Mika. Not Grace Kelly.
Mika?
Not,
That hardly seems fair.
you know what? Oh man, with all those rumors going around that Mika would be hosting Eurovision this year, what if they were talking about this Mika the whole time?
Oh,
No, they're
this
talking
is
about Mika from Morning Joe. on MSN.
Oh,
Oh,
this is like Four Seasons landscaping all over again. Like, hey, we got Mika. You got Mika? Yeah. Oh,
No, we don't have Mika. We have The Rock, Micah.
ah.
just a
We have
pile.
4
of-
Micah.
It chips very
Wow,
easily.
4.
Anyway, Sam, let me see. What's going on?
All right.
Let's do it.
Eric, cue it up.
Here it is.
This is Love by Mika from Armenia, as you can see with the big Armenian flag.
No, Armenia had a round flag, or that they performed at a Stargate.
They performed underneath the St. Louis.
Oh. Are we sure this isn't that Mika? Generously sending hearts from Link to the Past all over the world.
Will say, my dear friend Ewan Spence over at ESC Insight did a fantastic mashup of this over the scene from Austin Powers with the fembots.
Oh, I see.
Oh my god.
Why did they have to give this guy, like, sportscaster hair?
It's got like Land of a Thousand Dances vibes.
Yeah.
It's Junior, so it's like 12 dances.
I like that all of his backup dancers are all, Anne Margaret trying to throw away a piece of paper.
Uh-oh, is that alive?
Whoa!
This one always just makes me smile. It's just
This
super
is
sweet.
great. Like, Armenia must have been pissed. But this didn't win. Because I imagine in a lot of other years it would have.
I'm just getting tired watching all the choreography. Like, this is a 3-minute, like, nonstop.
I'm still wrapping my mind around the fact that they memorized Biz Skebby lyrics.
Oh, Lil Mika.
There we go.
Wait
That's,
a sec. I now know what Bill Hader looks like as an 8-year-old.
There you go.
I can't wait to sign off from this video by going,
No shade. I still love that. Like it's just my cheeks.
There it is again.
Hey!
All right.
That's like the dealer when you walk into a car dealership.
all it needs is like a plaid suit. Yeah.
You look like you need a new Buick.
Car.
Oh,
This is
God.
a December to remember.
Happy
Happy
Toyota-thons. The very merry Honda days. Anyway, like as you can see, again, you're blending a song with like a very, very youthful looking singer and voice, but this sort of throwback old school production. Often what does well is this mix of young and old and new and classic and in a year as open as 2021 is going to be with this contest, I have no idea what the trends of the past will tell us about the future.
Well, if this is any indication that George is going to do exceptionally well this year.
That sort of young kid with an old school
Honestly,
vibe.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to come around on the idea that Georgia could, I mean, maybe win, but do really, really well.
Do well. They'll do well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
I feel like
gonna-
going into the
it's gonna be
contest,
fun.
if we knew nothing about this and I heard that, I'd be like, well, this isn't going to do well. I don't think kids are going to understand what's going on here.
No.
At second, that's really impressive. And tight second, too.
Very, very tight second. Very, very tight second.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, if you haven't heard our last couple of episodes of our podcast, again, that's 12 Points from America, you could hear all of our thoughts, or at least the thoughts of the three guys about this year's songs. I unfortunately have to remain neutral for reasons that are covered in the episodes. But if you want to hear at least what Eric, Derek, and Danny think about this year's roster, check us out on 12pointsfromamerica.com. Find us at any of your podcast purveyors of choice. Let us know what you think in the comments, either of the songs for this year's contest or for these couple of throwbacks. If there are some favorite Junior Eurovision songs that you want us to cover in a future reaction episode, let us know. We would love to hear your suggestions. I've got a really long list of songs that I'm going to be foisting on my friends over the next couple of episodes.
Great.
But frankly, we could always use more.
I have one other thing to add about
Yes.
Biskebi, just so
Go
we
on.
can come full circle here. I looked, and I want you to know, I'm just going to share this really quick, that there are genius annotations for the lyrics
Oh, good,
right next to this.
Ad for
Enjoy
That is-
Imodium AD, friends of the show, or Patron. That's much better. Those are the same. But yeah, if you were wondering what the words to Buzz were, it's Sbarro. It's about Sbarro
I see.
restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, that's I just wanted everyone
we're
to
just
know
we're
that.
just we're just ending the show with the weirdest karaoke ever.
Oh,
And
who is
and
this guy? What the
he's not in
All right.
Biskebi. Get him off our screen.
this,
Get him off the screen.
That's,
Yeah.
that's enough of that.
Enough of that.
That was an ad for AT&T, apparently.
This
was
is not a
weird.
sponsored video for the record.
Are we gonna
Uh,
die in 7 days now?
Well,
Hopefully not.
All the kids from Biskebi
Or
crawling
three.
through your monitors.
Oh,
Aw.
that's probably bad.
Yeah, I guess.
That's probably bad.
If you're allergic to bees, certainly.
Hmm.
Anyway, again, let us know what you think. You can follow us on social media on either Facebook or Twitter at 12pointsusa. Just email us directly if you have any questions at 12pointsfromamerica@gmail.com. Find the podcast if you don't already listen to us, 12pointsfromamerica.com. We would love to hear from you. Any suggestions, any reactions? What do you want to hear next? But but I guess, guys, are we ready to wrap this up for the evening?
Yeah. And let
Yeah.
us know what you think is going to happen at Junior. I think by the time this posts, Sam and I will both be on our way overseas to check things out and see what's what and what's the haps and so on. So
It's gonna
we'll
be an
let you
exciting-
know. We'll have some special content of some sort.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to
Yeah.
be very exciting. Well, until our next episode in either video format or through the podcast, we will catch you on our next wherever we show up. But until then, I've been Samantha.
I've been Derek.
I've been Eric.
Lemon Denny.
In America, stop
Stop
watching
watching
now.
Now, and everybody point. Yeah, there he is.
Hey. Oh, Mika.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.